It's about time.
What's up guys, and welcome to this week's Top 10, where we count down the top 10 most anticipated games still coming out in 2016. Kicking our list off with number 10, and we got FIFA 17. Now, I'll be honest, when it comes to football games, there's only one series for me, and that is the FIFA series. PES has done a great job over the years, but since 1998, I've always loved and played the FIFA games. So FIFA 17 is pretty much high up on my list in terms of soccer games. Whether I get it or not, I'm not too sure, but I know a couple of my good mates that were looking at you, Jared, and I know there are a shit ton of football fans who cannot wait to get their hands on the new FIFA title. So FIFA 17, number 10. Coming in at number 9, and it's Watch Dogs 2. Now, the first Watch Dogs had a bit of a mixed response. The E3 demo certainly didn't match the final product, and people kicked up a bit of a stink about it. But it looks like Watch Dogs 2 is taking a different approach, and it's basically showing the final game state in all the trailers. So no downgrade scandals here, guys. We've got a brand new lead protagonist, and it looks like parkour will be playing a much bigger role, and that's why I'm super excited for Watch Dogs 2. Next up on the list, and it's Dishonored 2. The first Dishonored was certainly a sleeper hit, and that's why its sequel is gaining so much attention. It looks like gameplay-wise, they've changed up things quite a bit. If you played a game called The Darkness, you'll know that it used a cool tentacle system to dispatch foes with, and it looks like Dishonored 2 is following suit with a very similar system. That's why it's very high up on my hype list, and I cannot wait to try it out in just a couple of weeks. Next up on the list, and it's a game I never thought I'd ever include in a hype list, and that is Final Fantasy 15. Yes, I have to tip my hat to good old David because he put me onto this game, otherwise I would never have even checked out a trailer. Having now seen a good couple of trailers as well as some gameplay, all I can say is, holy shit, this game looks insane. I can totally understand the massive following it has, and more so I can understand why David and Garth get so excited about Final Fantasy games. I have to check it out this year. Final Fantasy 15 will be my entry to the series, and I cannot wait. Next up on the list, and it's Titanfall 2. Now, the first Titanfall had a couple of issues in South Africa. For one, the launch was cancelled, I think just a couple of days before the release date. So a lot of people were pissed off. Happy to report Titanfall 2 is getting a full South African launch, so that's a good start. The game itself does look fantastic. I played the beta, both betas. There were a few nigglies, such as the lack of the attrition mode and a few other problems, but I've heard they've fixed them all, and I cannot wait to play the final product. Next up on the list, we have Mafia 3. The first Mafia was probably one of my favorite games of all time, so that's why I'm so excited to get my hands on the brand new title. The game that you play is an ex-Vietnam vet named Lincoln Clay. If that's not one of the coolest names in the history of video games, I don't know what is. The game is once again open world and sports a killer soundtrack, and I can't wait to try it out. At number 4, we have Gears of War 4. That's just a coincidence, I promise you. Once again, you get to play as Marcus Phoenix, except this time he's got some city miles on him, and he's a Papa Phoenix. Give me kisses, Papa Phoenix. You'll also get to play as his son, and modes like the Horde mode are coming back. That's why this game is looking tight. Coming in at number 3, and it's Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the Legacy Edition. Now, the Legacy Edition's gotta take this spot because it comes with the remastered version of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare as well. Now, when you're talking about bang for your buck, there's really nothing that touches the Legacy Edition. It's virtually the orange box of 2016, and that's why it's on this list. Coming in at number 2, and it's Battlefield 1. Now, DICE and EA sure rolled the dice on this one, taking the game back to World War I. But by the looks of it, it was the right move, and the fans all agree. I played the beta, and I can tell you now, it is one hell of a good time. And that is why it's my number 2, because I cannot wait to get my hands on this bad boy. It also sets a new visual benchmark and is probably the best looking game I have ever seen. And finally at our number 1 spot, and it's The Last Guardian. Now, I used to know a Mexican guy named Pedro that wanted nothing more but to see this game released. Well, Pedro, guess what, buddy? It's happening. December 9th, it's finally happening.
Manny,
But come on, we're almost there. Stay with me, man.
Manny, all I want to see is the last Guardian.
What the hell, man? Nobody's gonna see the last Guardian. It's not gonna happen.
Manny.
So there you have it, guys, the top 10 games to still look forward to in 2016. If you agree with my list, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check back weekly for awesome content coming at your face.